Hello. Would you like to avoid those thoughts that continually hold you back and limit you? Well, today you will see how to get rid of them. I'm going to show you how to stop thinking too much, and you'll discover it through a powerful Buddhist story. Stay until the end of this video because I promise you that what you're about to discover will free you from the mental prison that is your worries. You won't want to miss a single piece of advice. You will discover the ancestral keys to free yourself from excessive thinking, and you will reach a state of balance and serenity like never before. Before I invite you to subscribe to the channel so you never miss any of these stories, let's begin. In a peaceful village in the lush green mountains resided a young man named Akito, known for his keen intelligence and observational skills. Akito, however, had one nagging concern. He was an overthinker. His mind endlessly analyzed every situation, generating multiple scenarios and worrying about the past and the future. One day, Akito made the decision to seek guidance from the elderly monk who lived in a serene monastery on top of the highest mountain in the region. He longed to find inner peace and freedom from the burden of constant thought. Akito set out on a challenging journey to the monastery, and upon arrival was warmly welcomed by the venerable monk. Under the shade of a leafy tree and surrounded by the beauty of nature, Akito shared his anxieties, expressing how his constant reflection caused him anxiety and discontent. The monk listened to him with patience and a gentle smile on his face. "Dear Akito," the monk began, "the mind is like a wild horse that needs to be tamed. Excessive thinking arises from attachment to the past and future, distracting us from the present. The key to stopping this mental torment lies in cultivating mindfulness and understanding the impermanence of all things that exist." He then continued, "I will teach you a simple but profound meditation practice. Tomorrow at dawn, go to the temple courtyard. There you will find a wooden bucket filled with water. You must hold it without spilling a single drop until the sun sets." Akito was perplexed by this seemingly simple task, but he trusted the monk's wisdom. The next day, before dawn, he went to the temple courtyard and found the kubi, just as the monk had described. As he held the bucket, his mind began to wander, plunging into thoughts of the past. With each mental distraction, a drop of water fell from the bucket. Over the course of the day, Akito finally understood the lesson. Allowing the mind to wander was tantamount to losing the essence of what he was doing, just like dropping the water. As the sun set, he returned to the wise monk with a sense of realization and said, "I understand now, Venerable One. The key to stopping excessive thinking is to concentrate on the present moment, just as I did with the bucket of water. I can free myself from unnecessary worries about the past and future by staying mindful and fully present in every choice of action." The monk nodded approvingly and replied, "Exactly, dear Akito. It's like holding a bucket of water with a hole in it, useless and exhausting. Embrace the practice of mindfulness in every aspect of your life, and you will find inner peace. Live in the present, because that is the moment that truly exists." From that day on, Akito diligently gave himself to mindfulness, gradually reducing his tendencies to overthink. He found inner peace and contentment by realizing that the present moment was key to his happiness. Over the years, Akito became a wise and compassionate teacher, helping others to overcome their own challenges and find serenity by living in the present. Thus, the village and its inhabitants benefited from the timeless wisdom of mindfulness, passed down from generation to generation by that once overthinking young man who became a beacon of light. Thinking is a normal brain activity, but we often cross the boundaries of normal thinking and spiral into overthinking. This constant preoccupation with a problem can drain our energy, make us less productive and more exhausted. This state is what is known as overthinking. However, it is important to remember that overthinking is not a natural characteristic of the mind. It is a choice we make when we fall into the trap of overthinking. We further complicate situations that might already be complicated. In Zen Buddhist philosophy, frequent reference is made to the monkey mind. This concept describes an unstable, restless, or confused mind that jumps from one thought to another without control. Monkey mind arises from attachment to thoughts, which takes us away from the present moment and traps us in an endless cycle of mental activity that prevents us from finding inner peace. The key to overcoming overthinking is to detach from our thoughts and emotions, creating a space between us and them. Mindfulness involves being fully aware of the present moment, allowing us to observe our thoughts without getting caught up in them. By practicing mindfulness, we reduce excessive thinking and promote our well-being. But before we go any further, if you don't want to miss out on more tips to achieve your goals and change your life, click on the subscribe button. Meditation is another valuable tool on the path to stop overthinking. Through meditation exercises, we sharpen our mind and reduce anxiety. Practicing meditation for 15 minutes a day can have a significant impact on the way we manage our mind. Getting enough sleep is essential to our overall well-being, including our mental health. Maintaining a consistent sleep schedule can improve the quality of our sleep, reduce stress, and help us avoid falling into the trap of overthinking. But the most important thing we have learned is that we are not doomed to live in that endless cycle of worry and anxiety. We have the tools we need to free ourselves from the trap of overthinking and find greater balance and serenity in our lives. Mindfulness is one of those powerful tools. It allows us to be fully present in each moment, to observe our thoughts without getting caught up in them, and to reduce overthinking. It is a practice that helps us to live with clarity and calm. Remember that meditation is also a valuable resource. Through meditation, we strengthen our mind and decrease anxiety. Just dedicating 15 minutes a day to this practice can have a significant impact on our mental health and well-being. We cannot underestimate the importance of sleep. A consistent sleep schedule improves the quality of our rest, reduces stress, and helps us avoid falling into the trap of overthinking. Today, I encourage you to take action. Learn to let go of attachments to your thoughts and emotions. Cultivate mindfulness in your daily life. Make time for meditation and make sure you get enough rest. In doing so, you will not only free your minds from the incessant storm of thoughts, but you will also find a deeper balance and serenity that will guide you on your journey to inner peace and well-being. Remember, overthinking is not a burden you have to bear. It is an obstacle you can overcome. So go ahead, take these tools and transform your life. The power to change is in your hands. You can leave the monkey mind behind and live fully in the present, where true joy and serenity await you. And if you want to know the 4 definitive keys to happiness, you will find out in the video you see on the screen. Have a great day, and be sure to subscribe so you don't miss any tips.